Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, and in this video I have a special top 10 list for you guys. Some time ago I did my top 10 favorite movies directed by Clint Eastwood, but since then I have seen several more of his directed movies, and so this list is going to definitely change and will be different from the previous one. There will be some movies that have been dropped from the top 10, and they are Hereafter, The Iger Sanction, and Sudden Impact. Those three movies were dropped from my top 10, and they were replaced by movies that I just recently watched. And so, without further ado, let's get right into this list. Coming in at number 10 is The Gauntlet. Number 9 is J. Edgar. Number 8 is American Sniper. In my opinion, this is Bradley Cooper's best performance, according to me. Close second would be him in The Hangover. Now, granted, I haven't seen all of his movies, so there's going to be some that I'm not going to mention, and that's because I haven't seen them yet. But American Sniper is a great true story about a great American hero. And yeah, just a blast to watch. And what a performance by Bradley Cooper. Number 7 is Jersey Boys. I loved this biopic about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. The songs are fantastic. I love this era of music with the groups, the doo-wop sound. It's fantastic. And I was able to finally watch this movie thanks to Netflix and their 30-day free trial. But yeah, I love these movies that focus on the stories of these groups. You know, like the Temptations, the Jacksons, An American Dream, the Beach Boys, Buddy Holly, just to name a few. And most recently, they had one on Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and then the Runaways, the band she was in before Joan Jett. It's just love those type of movies, and so Jersey Boys comes in at number 7. Number 6 is A Perfect World. To me, this is a movie that rarely gets talked about. It stars Kevin Costner, along with co-starring Clint Eastwood, and he directs it as well. Clint Eastwood, along with a few others, are after Kevin Costner's character and a little boy who he has pretty much kidnapped, Philip, from his mother's home. And he's an escaped convict, of course, and they're being led all over the country. And finally, I love what happens when they catch up to him. But along the way, you see Clint Eastwood at his best, especially when it comes to comedy. I can't remember the girl that's in this movie along with or alongside Clint, who is in pursuit of Costner's character. She was in Jurassic Park alongside Sam Neill. I'm drawing a blank on her damn name. I know who she is. I just can't think of the name. If you can think of the name, drop it in the comment section below. It's really driving me nuts. But yeah, Perfect World comes in at number 6. Number 5 is Play Misty for Me. This is a thriller type of a suspense movie. And I love this movie as he is being stalked by this woman. Number 4 is Gran Torino. Boy, you want to talk about movies that couldn't be made today. This one was made as recently as 2008, I believe. And wow, this has some definitely has some language in it, and I love Clint Eastwood's performance in this movie, especially the ending, which I won't spoil. But wow, what a great ending to that movie. Number three is a movie I just recently watched along with Jersey Boys, and that is Million Dollar Baby. What a great boxing movie. Uh, Hilary Swank again proves why she is such a great actress. I loved her in Boys Don't Cry, for which she received another Oscar for her performance, and that was a true story. And in this movie, man, especially the last few minutes, man, did it hit hard. I could not believe what happens, and yeah, what a freaking awesome movie. I put Million Dollar Baby now. It's definitely, I'm going to say, in my top five as far as box movies go. Love the performances and, and Eastwood's direction. How can you go wrong? This guy is the trifecta when it comes to movies. He can write, he can direct, he can act, he can do it all. And yeah, man, it's just amazing what this guy does. But Million Dollar Baby comes in at number three. Number two is Mystic River. Again, another uh, movie that shows Clint Eastwood's talents when it comes to directing. And he's not only directing one huge star, he's directing several huge, big time names in this movie. You have Tim Robbins, Sean Penn, Kevin Bacon, Lawrence Fishburne. What a hell of a cast in this movie. And ever since I've seen this movie, I've loved it. And it's a quick synopsis is Sean Penn's oldest daughter goes missing. Eventually, and just a little bit of spoiler, eventually she is found dead in a park, and they're trying to figure out who did it. Some people were pointing fingers at Tim Robbins' character because he did see her that night when she went missing. And Sean Penn's performance in this movie is phenomenal. Anyone who's a parent would react the same way he did when he found out that his daughter not only was dead, but where she was. And I thought he was gonna hurt some people trying to get to his daughter. And like every parent would. Well, no, I wouldn't say every parent. There are a few bad apples out there, but 99.9% of the parents would have reacted the same way he did. Especially fathers when it comes to their daughters. I mean, Jesus, you know, just crazy. But I love Mystic River. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It is an amazing movie. And of course, my number one Clint Eastwood directed movie hasn't changed. Not only is my favorite directed movie by him, it's my favorite acted movie and favorite Western of all time. And that is Unforgiven. Unforgiven is a phenomenal movie from start to finish. You have a widowed husband with two kids who's barely getting by. He's approached by a young kid to go hunt down these two cowboys who cut up a woman for making fun of his little pee-pee. And so he heads out with the little kid, the younger cowboy. Along the way, he gets his partner Ned, played by Morgan Freeman, who did a great job in this movie as well. And they head off as a trio to go hunt these two boys down. And in the small town of Big Whiskey, you have the sheriff, played by Gene Hackman, who's badass in this movie. He won an Oscar for his performance as Best Supporting Actor. Clint got the Oscar for director. This is a phenomenal movie, and like I said, this is my favorite Western of all time. And until something comes along that really blows me away, it's going to remain at number one. So there you have it. That is my top 10 directed movies by Clint Eastwood. So in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on my list. And what are some of your favorite directed movies by Clint Eastwood? I would love to hear some feedback from you guys. And as always, If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and if you like this top 10 video, hit that like button. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for much more movie content, and check you later.